Mr. Gilmerth Cobena.
Add two, IT.
Thank you very much, bro. Thank you, everyone. I prepared these words from the bottom of my heart, and I hope that are meaningful for every one of you. I'm Gilmerth Cobena, the proud father of who will be always my little girl. Always. Today, she fights for the better future for the Canadian people, but I would like to share a few things that you really don't know about her, and you like it. First, she is a negotiator. When she was 9 years old in Ecuador, she demonstrated her gift for negotiation. After school, she would wait for me to pick her up during this time, she negotiated a line of credit with a nearby restaurant manager, and until a few days later, the owner approached me about getting paid. And of course, she also negotiated discount rates for the food. Even at that young age, she was always clever, outgoing, and very intelligent. Second, she is resilient and compassionate. When we immigrated to Canada, we knew no English. It was cold. Believe me, we came from Ecuador. It was cold. We had a little money, no transportation, and Sandra was the quickest to adapt and learn English. So only little Sandra could translate for me and my wife. My wife and I had 2 or 3 jobs to be able to support our family. Sandra was our little hero. I came straight from school, to take care of her 2 little brothers. It would take me the whole afternoon to tell you about the sacrifices that my brave girl had to make to help her parents. Sometimes these responsibilities were extremely heavy for Sandra. One of her greatest demonstrations of resilience is that when we arrived, Sandra had to wait for the next year to start the school. So she was at risk to falling a year behind. In those days, Sandra would go to the library alone to keep up with the curriculum and avoid falling a year behind. Despite the studying and the new language, her care for her brothers and adversity of immigration, she always was near to the top of her class. The story is very personal. As there were no limits to support I could provide a shelter for her, the harshness of those early years in Canada, while heartbreaking for me, at the same time, I'm the proudest father in the world to have witnessed my daughter's capabilities refined by adversity. She's committed and hardworking. Sandra is a mother of 3 who are her priority, yet she's able to balance family, career, and politics so gracefully. There's no surprise, as Sandra also excelled in her career and completed her Executive Global Masters at London School of Economics while being a dedicated mother. With her focus now in politics, I know she will tirelessly work for her community and for Canada. She always stands for what is right, just as she did as a child for her parents, as a wife and mother for her family, and as a professional. Sandra reminds me of the noble woman as described in the Torah and the Bible, one who is strong and able to handle her tasks, open her home to those in need. She's clothed with strength and dignity, speaks wisely, and manages her home with diligence. It's the highest honor to have a daughter who embodies this image. With her success in her marriage, her family, her career, and now in politics, I can see that the sacrifices that we made years ago to bring our family to Canada was worth it. I know Sandra will work hard to ensure the next generation of Canadians will be able to say the same thing. It was worth it. Let me end with these two thoughts. There are two reasons why I would support Sandra. First, she chooses to serve because it's her calling, not a job. And this is the important one. She promised me that if everything goes well tonight, she will set up a karaoke for every one of you. So be ready. Thank you very much.